This is Brian DeCarli, Graduation Coordinator for San Benito High School, with an update on the 2020 graduation. On a personal note, and above all else, I hope you and your loved ones are safe and healthy. This pandemic has significantly impacted each and every one of us on so many different levels. These trying times have forced us all to change various aspects and components of our lives. Hopefully at some point really soon we will return to some sense of normalcy. I'd like to say thank you sincerely for your emails, letters, phone calls regarding your concerns and your questions. The school board, superintendent, principal, and myself have all heard your voices and are listening. We all want the same thing: to honor our graduates, their accomplishments, and provide them the respect they so much deserve. Educationally speaking, we are all in shelter-in-place. We are all practicing social distancing, and the rest of the school year will be in distance learning formats. What do we not know still? Well, we don't know when the state of California will loosen the current restrictions regarding shelter-in-place, social distancing, and gatherings. Once those restrictions are loosened, we still do not know at this time what they will look like, how the new rollout will be configured, and the lengths and durations. San Benito High School has several priorities, two of which are at the forefront: health and safety of all of its students, families, and the community at large, as well as ensuring equitable access, education, and support for all students. So what does this mean for graduation and the ceremony itself? There will be a virtual ceremony that will be provided to ensure that all students have access to a safe and equitable ceremony. We cannot control state restrictions and regulations, nor can we forecast the future. The virtual ceremony will allow for our seniors to be recognized for their accomplishments now. We'd like to also say this virtual ceremony does not close the door on a possible in-person recognition at a later date. Possible options for in-person ceremonies will continue to be discussed as more information and direction from the state is shared and communicated. I would like to take a few minutes to share with you what the virtual ceremony will look like.
Marching order virtual ceremonies were developed for schools who are facing an unexpected cancellation or schools who do not host traditional ceremonies. In either case, graduates have worked hard to arrive at this moment, and we hope to help provide them the individualized recognition they deserve. For virtual ceremonies, schools can choose to produce a standardized slide for each graduate, which will show preset information for all participants, such as name and degree. You can also choose to allow your graduates to customize their slide. Graduates securely log in to the Marching Order Assistant website to submit photos and messages. After graduate submissions are received, school administrators will have the ability to review and approve all submissions before they are published to the virtual ceremony site. Most schools choose to pre-record the graduate's name to accompany the slide for a truly personalized experience. Graduates use the Marching Order Assistant website to provide phonetic notes and a recording of their own name for our professional voice artists, making sure that each name is announced perfectly. Once all information is gathered and approved, Marching Order creates a custom virtual ceremony website. The site can include embedded videos or live feeds, a message to the graduates, social media feeds, and most importantly, the graduate slides. Graduates and guests can easily find their own slide and those of friends and loved ones.
Justin W. Kirk.
If you prefer to keep the ceremony website in-house, the content can be compiled for hosting directly on the school's website. Clients can use the Marching Order software to simulate the name-calling portion of a graduation ceremony during a live virtual ceremony webcast.
Graduating summa cum laude, Abigail Victoria Patterson. Lexus Chardonnay Jacob.
If you hold an in-person ceremony at a later date, the virtual ceremony content can easily be used at a live event. For more information, visit marchingorder.com.
In addition to that video, I want to share with you some of the clients that Marching Order works with. Predominantly colleges and universities across the country. They are, in my opinion, the preeminent distributor of online graduation ceremonies and really at that next level. So we are in really good hands. How will my students access the Marching Order site? Well, your student will receive an email through their school email address. Now, unfortunately, that email has been sent out already. It just indicates for your student to enter their information. This email will prompt them to the site where they will follow simple step-by-step instructions on how to upload their picture and add a quote. What if I do not have access to a computer or Wi-Fi? If that is your case, please contact me at bdcarley@sbhsd.k12.ca.us. I will be working with the school regarding support needed to allow each student the access and opportunity to create their portal on the marchingorder.com website. Pictures. Acceptable pictures will be cap and gown and or a senior portrait picture. If you do not have either a cap or gown or a senior picture, please contact me at bdcarley@sbhsd.k12.ca.us. I will ensure that your student is supported. Regarding caps and gowns, and when you get them, the original date for that dispersal has been canceled. Achievers will be holding a drive-through pickup date to be determined. That will be in Baylor Alley, ideally within 2 weeks. At that time, students will be identified based on their last name at a time to go and pick it up. Cars will drive through Baylor Alley and receive their cap and gown. There will be a separate communication regarding this event, the timeline, and the date upcoming. What about the graduation committee? I can tell you that you are valued. At a future date, we'll be conducting a Zoom meeting to discuss the possibility of an in-person celebration for the class of 2020, which will be after the virtual graduation ceremony and entirely dependent upon the lifting of the restrictions. Subcommittee chairs, please reach out to me at bdcarley@sbhsd.k12.ca.us to begin this dialogue and situate a date and time to collectively meet and collaborate. Any additional questions or concerns, please refer them back to myself at my email, bdcarley@sbhsd.k12.ca.us.